Okay, so we're going to jump right into this whole Kanye thing. I mean, I love, huh? It's a real head scratcher sometimes, especially with these Hollywood types.
Yeah, you said it.
We're doing a deep dive today, right into this whole Kanye and Bianca split.
Right.
And you guys did not disappoint. Tons of articles, headlines, the whole 9 yards. But the biggie, the one we're really trying to figure out, is how they go from like 0 to 60 and then right back to 0 again. Love on fast forward, then hit rewind.
It really is the timeline of it all that throws you. Right. I mean, this isn't your run-of-the-mill Hollywood couple calling it quits. This was like...
Or warp speed romance.
Exactly. Marriage, the whole shebang. And just as quick, over.
They were basically married in secret, December of 22, right?
Yeah, like weeks after they even started dating officially.
I mean, Bianca was attached to him at the hip, practically. But then, hot on the heels of Kim Kardashian, the divorce, all that, you kind of thought, maybe this is it. Maybe he found the one.
It was made for the tabloids, you know? Whirlwind romance, sudden marriage. Classic Hollywood, except, well, it's Kanye. So the intrigue's already baked in. You don't know.
Oh, yeah, celebrity factor times 1,000.
For sure. But then TMZ drops that bomb. Sources are saying they split weeks ago. She's back in Australia. He's off to Tokyo for a fresh start.
Which we all know means divorce lawyers on speed dial.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But here's the kicker. Why'd it end? That's way more interesting now than the fact that it did. We had all this out-the-open lovey stuff, then bam. Articles you sent, though. They hint there's more below the surface.
Yeah, and this is where things go from kind of funny to, okay. Daily Mail's all over this story saying her family, Bianca's, they weren't exactly thrilled with the whole thing, worried about her image, what she was wearing in public, all that.
And you got to remember that's huge pressure, being in the public eye, tied to someone like Kanye. Image is everything, especially if you're new to that level of fame. Tough to navigate.
Like walking as a tightrope, but in 6-inch heels, right? You're trying to keep it classy, but everyone's watching. And then there's Kanye.
Exactly. And it's funny you mention that, right? Because we've seen this before with him, haven't we? The whole image control thing.
Oh, totally. You mean with Kim K?
Exactly. I mean, her style evolution during their time, whether you liked it or not, it was calculated. Some even say he was the mastermind behind it, right?
Yeah.
Shaping her whole public image.
It was like a fashion makeover montage, but in real time, and everyone had front row seats.
Right. And some are saying he was doing the same with Bianca, at least trying to. But then those Daily Mail articles, they mentioned her family pushing back.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder who was really calling the shots, you know?
Yeah, like was she actually into those looks or was it all, I don't know.
Pressure.
Yeah, pressure control, who knows? And it's not just clothes, right? It's deeper than that. Like whose choice is it really? That's the thing.
It is. And that's where it gets juicy. Because anyone can tell you to wear something, but why? What's the motivation? You know, was Bianca on board or was there this like unspoken expectation from Kanye? We don't know, but
it's messy, right? And speaking of messy, this whole thing about Bianca having second thoughts that she couldn't fix Kanye, that's heavy stuff.
Loaded statement for sure. And vague on purpose, probably. Someone leaking info, got to stay anonymous, you know the drill. But connect the dots with those In Touch articles you sent. Different story starts coming out.
Oh, yeah, those. We should get into those. They get kind of dark, though, don't they? Kanye being controlling, her clothes, her social media, all of it.
You're spot on to be cautious. Different magazines, they got their own spin, right? In Touch, maybe they're playing up the Kanye's the puppet master angle for the drama. Got to sell those issues, right? But
they can't ignore it either.
Exactly. Whispers, anonymous sources, sure. But even with a grain of salt, these details, they change things. It ain't just a romance fizzling out anymore.
Yeah, it's suddenly way more serious. Like, was she pressured? Controlled even?
Yeah.
Whole different ball game.
And here's where it gets even more complicated. Daily Mail saying there was no prenup.
Oh, no prenup. That's huge.
No.
They've both got money, right? Things could get real messy real fast.
Absolutely. Financially, Bianca's in a powerful position now. Makes her silence even louder, wouldn't you say?
And because she speaks up, could mess with any settlement stuff later on.
Possibly, yeah. And those rumors about her family not liking him. Way more serious now. Adds a whole nother layer of strategy to this whole thing.
Like everyone's playing 4D chess and we're just trying to follow along. And then you got the Kim factor, can't forget that. In Touch was all over how she was supposedly not happy with Bianca's outfits, especially around the kids.
Oh, Kim K, always in the picture somehow. You can't talk about Kanye without her coming up, right? Their history, the kids, it's always there. And whether she really cared about the outfits or not, it adds fuel to the fire.
Never a dull moment, huh? It's like a reality show, but with real consequences for once.
Exactly. And that's easy to forget, right? It's not just gossip. These are real people, real feelings.
Yeah.
messy breakup, even messier because the whole world's watching.
It's easy to get caught up in it all, right? The headlines, the drama. But at the end of the day, these are real people, you know?
Absolutely. We forget that sometimes. Celebrity lives, they're splashed everywhere, but just as messy as ours. Just with fancier problems, I guess.
And speaking of messy, how's this going to play out? I mean, the articles are one thing, but more questions than answers, right?
It happens all the time, right? The story's still unfolding. And, well, it is Kanye. Unpredictable's his middle name, practically.
Dude does not stay out of the news if he can help it. So yeah, we got some whats and whys, but this ain't over. Not by a long shot.
Safe bet. And Bianca, she's silent right now. That's the thing. Will she stay that way? Or could be a whole other chapter if she speaks up, you know.
$1 million question right there. Reminds me, every story's got sides. Sometimes the juiciest stuff comes later when someone's had time to think, you know.
The plot twist nobody sees coming changes everything. So, yeah, we could speculate all day long, but the story's got legs. We'll be seeing this one in headlines for a while, I bet.
Definitely keeping an eye on it. Well, folks, there you have it. Kanye and Bianca, a deep dive into, a whole lot of complicated. Remember, though, look past the headlines. Don't believe everything you read. And even with these crazy stories, there's always more going on than we know. Until next time, keep digging deeper.